Hi everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. And today I wanted to share with you a card that I created with a thrifted book. This book I did find at the thrift store was a little beat up, had some coloring in it, had someone's signatures through some of these pages, but I could not leave this behind. It's a classic Frosty the Snowman. It's a hardback book. I think I paid around 50 cents for this. I noticed when I was on the inside of this book how beautiful this would be to create some cards with the pieces that are, of course, salvageable. So I'm going to show you what I created first, and then one that is a work in progress, as well as some other ideas of how you can use a thrifted book. This is the Christmas card that I created, Frosty the Snowman, and it is delightful. I love that sweet little Frosty's classic. He's one of my favorites. I grew up with this show and I looked for it every single year. So to be able to create with it now, later in life, just really makes my whole heart smile. So I did put one of those background pieces of the book as the focal point, Frosty there with his little smile. Then I took another one of these backgrounds of the book and I created a little scalloped snow hill, and I tried to use a piece that was similar so it would kind of fall in line with how the visual eye would pick up those trees. So you can see that there. And then of course one of the words in the book like this, I just took out a small section that said Frosty the Snowman, and then on the inside of course is blank, where I can stamp a Happy Christmas or Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, and really use this as a thrifted card. It's just super adorable. So let me share with you that this book was just so much fun. I'm so happy that I found it. The first page, it did say to Mia Bella, and it was from Jenna. So thank you, Jenna, for redonating your book. What I did is I took out all of the pages that were salvageable. They did look just like this. You can see here's a full page, and then this is what it looks like on the back. And then I just sort of looked at each of the pages and thought, where would I like to highlight an area on that page as a card front? So that's pretty similar to what I did here. It started out this size, ended up this side. I always take a stitched die. You can take, a ruler. You can use a piece of paper that you've cut out just like this, and use the outer part of the paper and just sort of line it up and see where it looks good to you. Like, that's not something that I would use automatically, but I might come over here with a smaller one and use part of that tree. I might use the house and the snow in the background. Also, I take my small sentiment strips just like this, and I try to highlight some of the words that I can use as the sentiment. So that is how all of this started. Now this over here, as you can see here, I could not use that, but I did see a fun spot on this side. Even with these little holes of how it was bound into the book, that's okay. I didn't mind that on the back of this that there would be some holes. I thought, let me just grab some quick ribbon or string and see if maybe I could even, make like a little tag out of this, or a little ribbon somehow could just, make it a little bit better or a little more festive. Remember, all of this also you can build up on each other and create a collage style layout for scrapbooks, for a journal, for a planner. You can even make some ATCs, pile up on some of these cute little elements, and make a multi-dimensional card as well. So something like that. Of course, this is just very rudimentary, but there you go. You get the idea of how you can even use those little circles and not throw that part out. Here's another one of those. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found for when they placed it on his head. He began to dance around. That would even be beautiful as the inside of the card. So imagine that this was flipped this way and the image was more horizontal. This is the vertical card. Imagine it's horizontal. You can use that as the inside as well. So that's why I left no piece behind that I could use. Here's another one of those pages. I thought it was absolutely the sweetest. And again, you could use that as a card front, or maybe just focus on that one there, maybe just one of the little children with the snowman. So there's so many different ways that you could just take this and create a whole series of cards with this. So we do have one, and there's so many different ways that you could use this. Now some of these were too small to be used as a card front, but that would be really cute in a journal. Let's just say this is one of the pages. Make a little pocket. You could use this as a little tuck card with some of these little sentiments, how he came to life one day. Cute right there. Frosty had to get that little part off of the front of the book, and I just think that's so cute. If this part bothers you, I just wanted to show you this here that is part of the Frosty. There is no way around it. You could always use something like a gel pen or maybe even a paint marker and just cover that up. Find something that matches in that color. It's just a little bit like off cream colored, off white. Here's another one, and it goes like this. This is just a gorgeous background. This is pretty for a winter card. You don't even have to do like a Christmas theme. You can just do winter. So you can do that. You can start piling them up, make like a little collage style. I loved that little bunny. I just thought he was so sweet. So there's that one. And this one, again, beautiful focal point. And I think there's another little piece here. The children know I really love that. This was the other half, so this was like on this side of the book, this was on this side, so you can see there. And again, just winter. I love these little houses in the background, and that is adorable. Absolutely adorable. I can't wait to make more cards with this. I'm hoping to have a whole series of cards and finish all of these this week. Here's another one. Could not leave this behind. I thought it was absolutely beautiful, even though the other part was, I think, ripped. A lot of it looked like this. It looked like it had been either chewed on, ripped apart, and that's okay. Whoever loved it at one point donated it, and then I'm able to bring it back and breathe new life into this. So here's another one of those. Really sweet. And then there's this one. Again, beautiful winter scene. So this here could easily be a set. You don't even have to focus on Christmas. That could just be winter, birthday cards. A great way to recycle that. If you can see here, this is a hardbound book. And then there's this one. Again, part of that winter village. This part, I don't think there was much to salvage, so I just kept his little face. And again, you can just build upon that and maybe even have something funny like that and just kind of build up on it. And then there's this one. And here is the second one, Catch Me If You Can. So this one is part of this series, but I wanted to show you what it looked like before it got put onto a card. So once I do the backing of the card, it'll look very similar to this. So there you go. So it'll be a set of cards as well. I would love to know if you would love to receive a card like this, or if this is maybe something that you would like in a gift basket or to send to someone that's not a traditional card. I'm just wondering how everyone would feel about receiving a thrifted card like this, because I know for me, I have a whole love affair with thrifting, and recycling just really speaks to my heart. If you can throw it out, I understand, but if you don't have to throw it out, you can thrift flip it in some kind of way, definitely give it a try, because this, my friends, was so much fun to create. So there you go. We went from a busted book from Frosty the Snowman to a beautiful holiday card. And there you go, my friends. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Come back for part 2 of the finished products, and I'll share with you how else you can create with these tags, journaling, planners, ATCs, and so much more. I'm really excited to share that with you. All right, my friends, I will see you on my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.